So it's nice and hot and sunny in Yorkshire. Where do I want to be? York train station is the correct answer. Given the current situation with the trains and the delays going north, I've got a feeling today's video might be a bit train light, which is a shame because this part of the world is brilliant. Scratch what I just said. I was about to show you the two Trainspotting Expresses and the Northern, but something has beaten it. The cross-country Voyager service to Plymouth. Not Penzance anymore, oh no. And it's a double trouble as well, and it's full, and all the blinds are down. Hey! We did that longest train journey in Britain once. We won't be doing it again, all the way to Penzance anyway. We might do it to Plymouth in the future. But yes, currently over there we have a Northern. In front of us we have another Northern, and over there behind the cross country we have two Trainspotting Expresses, one Nova and one Class 185. But aside from that, at the minute, that's all we have. But it's always nice seeing a Voyager. One of the only Voyagers you'll see at York Station. I'm getting rare movements in the past two train videos. I'm enjoying this. Now these are the platforms that Trainspotting Express normally use to go from York to Scarborough. And the last place I saw the big cat was in these platforms. Not here anymore, as you can see. Now, York Station is beautiful. I do love the architecture, but there was something about the big cats that just made them worth to be seen.
Platform 6 from the 12:53 Trainspotting Express.
I think it's going to Leeds. Well, Leeds is south from here, so I'd love to know what route that's taking. Now York Station, as I said, is gorgeous. Very nice. Lovely roof letting all the sunlight in. But this just gives you an idea as to how close the National Railway Museum in York is to the train station. There it is. And there is the viewing platform. Now, I've not been to the one in Shildon, but the one in Shildon is closer than that. And as I've said in that video, we will be going this year. Because I've never been. So, I've never been, don't know what's there, and I really want to see it. And what better way to do it than on my new phone on my channel? You know, these things have to and will be done. Now, the NRM, as you will have seen in the video I did, is currently under a bit of renovation.
Has been cancelled. This is due to a person being hit by a train earlier today. We're sorry that your journey will take longer than planned. Passengers for London King's Cross, your next direct LNER Azuma service is now expected to be the 12:32 to London King's Cross, departing from platform 3.
I've got to say, I didn't think they'd announce why. I thought they'd not mention it, but yeah, that's why there's delays. Going north on this side of the country, on the other side I think it's electric cables. In fact, I'll put the reason why it's Carlisle north is a problem. Yeah, so we're going to be quite light on trains, but we'll see what we can do in that current situation. So as I was saying before, Network Rail woman told us why there's delays on the network. The NRM is currently under a bit of renovation. The plans they've got look unbelievable, and if they pull it off and it looks exactly like it should do in the plans, it'll look brilliant, it'll look amazing, and I actually hope they do pull it off. If you just look over my shoulder, the cross country's on its way out. In fact, let's see it without me in the picture. So, there was a nice cross country and a class 185 leaving, that was very nice.
32 LNER Azuma, service to London King's Cross.
We're going to get an Azuma! Yes! All we're missing now to go through the station here is a Nova, and we've smashed it. But given the current situation with the delays, I don't think that's going to happen. But let's watch an Azuma come in, guys. Now I've got to say, doing that from Edinburgh to London is on my bucket list. I mean, I love the first class service from Edinburgh to Newcastle. We know how much I love that. But I've got to do it first class from Edinburgh to London in one hit. And then before you say it, yes, I know that will be expensive. Should we do it back to back with Avanti doing first class from London to Manchester? And LNER's my favourite first class experience by a country mile. TP Express redeemed themselves. Avanti haven't been tried yet, so we need to try them out. But in the sunlight, York's station shed looks beautiful. So while we wait for some more train action to come through the station today, let's talk a bit about Harry Potter. Now you're probably thinking, where are you going with this? But that bridge, it's in the middle of York Station. However, in Harry Potter, it's made to look like it's in King's Cross St Pancras, because that is the very bridge that Harry and Hagrid walked across in one of the films. If I had to put the name of the film here. Now York and Harry Potter are very intertwined, because you've got that bridge and you've also got the Shambles. Shambles, if you've ever been to York, it's a very narrow stretch of public walkway with shops and everything like that. Now, which part of Harry Potter is quite narrow, full of shops? Yes, you guessed it, Diagon Alley. That's where they got the idea from. That's where J.K. Rowling got the idea from for Diagon Alley, the Shambles in York. And a couple of the shops down there have all got Harry Potter stuff in them. So this city and Harry Potter, very, very closely intertwined. I mean, they don't have a wall that people run at here, that's down in London, but, you know. A little bit of history for you there. how about we go over to platforms 5 and 6 and see the Nova, shall we?
Platform 6 of the 13 Clay Street Northern services Blackpool North via Preston, Fordham, Church Station, Dartford, Leeds, New Country, Bradford State, Halifax, Hector Bridge, Birmingham Road, Accrington, Blackburn, Preston, Kirkham Washington, Walton 5 and Blackpool North. This train has 3 coaches.
Any train applying this service must buy a ticket before boarding this train.
Sat here waiting for my train, and one after the other. What a fantastic couple of minutes that was. The Azuma will be heading south towards London, and the cross country is heading to Reading. Those destinations are linked by Great Western Railway, so yeah, looking quite a long distance. So yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of trains today, given the situation, but we're getting a video out of it at least. Although I cannot wait to do the Leeds station again, because seeing one of their old trains, the train that gave me the best first class experience I've ever had, it's definitely worth going back to Leeds just to see it. And I will be doing that in the near future. In fact, when I went past Leeds on the way here, I saw some of it in the siding. In fact, the next bit of B-roll will be that train. think what's going to happen is this one's going to leave first, of course it is, and then the Azuma's going to follow soon after. We've already seen a double one of these leave. How about we see a single one of these leave? Just waiting for clearance, and then that will be on its way south to Reading. So you're getting peaks and troughs of trains today. Obviously with what's happened further down the line, I wasn't expecting that many, to be honest, and I did contemplate not doing this video at all and come back another day, but it costs quite a lot to get up to York when you try and do it last minute, so I'm going to do it now. But I will admit, it has been very light on trains. But we've seen all the big hitters. We've seen LNR, we've seen cross country, and we've seen TP Express. But if you went out my head, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the board behind me. I don't know if you can see the times, but like the LNR Highland Chieftain should be here at 13:55. It's not going to get here till 20 to 3, by which point I'll be probably in Leeds. So we're not going to be able to see the Highland Chieftain today. I do apologise for that. But yeah, all the trains heading north to Newcastle and Edinburgh and Inverness and heading from there southwards are all delayed today. So we'll see what else we can get today, but seeing these two next to each other, I was wrong about the order. With balance restored, cross-country Voyager, LNR Azuma, next to each other in the platforms, it's now time to end the video. I do hope you enjoy as much as I have. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Hit notification bell so you don't miss the video. Me and the coffee cup, which is inside the bag, will see you in the next one.